Hey guys, welcome to this new week of Rotterdam University. It's week 8, I believe. I am, of course, Kevin Rotterdam van der Kooi. With me is Carmac, Mikael Blissits, who's holding a mousepad right in front of the camera. This is the mousepad that we showed you last week, which has all the autographs of all the pro gamers who were at the last CBIT. I mean, Show, Moonglade, Tarson, Idra, Hasuops, Whitera, Phoenix, Moon. Too many good players, really cool mousepad. Actually feels really soft and smooth as well. I kind of like it. You guys can win this today. We told you can win it last week.
Soft and smooth like the skin of your new girlfriend.
Exactly. Oh man, if you only know how she smells. If you only know where she works. What up? Anyway, guys, you can win this today. We told you we're going to let you guess or let you win it this week. And we decided to do something a little different. Is that your phone?
That's the office phone.
Well, I'm just going to turn it on.
It's live television. Pick it up.
No. It's annoying. Okay, so guys, sorry, we're going to do something a little different today. Freaking Carney.
It is? I don't know. Hello?
Oh, this is ESL professionalism 10 top whatsoever. Anyway, guys, of course, it's a very relaxed show, so I don't really care so much about it. As I said now 4 times already, we're going to do something different this week. If you want to win this mousepad, go to facebook.com/Rottiversity or just search for Rotterdam University TV show.
Actually, that's not legal on Facebook. We can't do that.
Yeah, I couldn't care less. Is Mark Zuckerberg going to sue me or what?
He's going to close our Facebook account.
Yeah, so how do you want to do it then?
www.esl.tv would be a better idea and certainly much safer.
So just tv.esl.eu, you mean, and then in this category at the comments of today?
Yeah.
Wow.
In the comments of today.
We already had like 8 raffles over Facebook and now we can do it. Did you get a personal warning from Mark Zuckerberg?
Let's just keep it legal. Let's just keep it 100% clean.
Alright, so guys, go to tv.esl.eu, the show of today, and predict the score of the football game tonight between Liverpool and Manchester City. Probably some people are like, what the hell has that to do with this mousepad, with all the autographs of all the pro gamers? Well, absolutely nothing, and that's the fun of it. Since basically we already had a couple of contests, I still have to send away the prizes. I sincerely apologize to all the guys who are waiting on their Gym Raider noobs, or on the Danish guy who's waiting for his keyboard, mouse, and headset. I'm working on it, but I'm seriously ridiculously busy, so I didn't really have a lot of time to do it.
Rest assured, we'll get it done. Anyway, to avoid confusion, one more time, www.esl.tv. Find our show, find today's show, post in the comments your prediction to the match of Liverpool versus Manchester City. The person who actually gets the score right, a random person that gets the score right. So if there's 3 people that guessed 3-0, one of these 3 people will randomly get the mousepad.
Don't bet on
www.esl.tv. Liverpool versus Manchester City. I'm obviously a Liverpool fan, so you know who to cheer for in the game.
Well, I'm a Liverpool fan too, because Kite played there. Anyway, guys, that's about football. That's not really relevant for right now. What is more relevant is what we're going to do today. I went over to Carmac's place last Saturday. And we actually had a nice training session. I think I really taught you a thing or two. I think it helped you a lot. Throughout the entire day, I saw him actually playing a lot better than he was before.
Platinum players are falling like flies.
Platinum players are falling. Well, it's about time, certainly, when I was coaching him all the time. But no, he is making improvements. But basically what we're going to do today is, like, he played a little bit on Sunday as well when I was casting Go for StarCraft 2. He saved one of his losses, and I'm going to analyze it here. Afterwards, I'm going to analyze one of my losses today. I played with some ladder today. I had a little bit of time. So I played some ladder, and I'm going to analyze my loss. Now, the difference between why would I do that? Why would you guys probably wonder, like, yeah, we're interested in Carmac's process, not in your loss. The thing is that Carmac has to pay attention to different things than I do. There is not really one show which is apply, or like one type of rules which apply for every skill level in StarCraft 2. What I should change in my game, like what I can learn from my replay, has absolutely nothing to do with what went wrong in Carmac's game. And hopefully we'll be able to bring it to you guys. What do you think? Yeah, sounds like a solid plan. Are you satisfied with it? Are you happy with it?
Sounds like a solid plan.
All right, so I'm basically gonna load up the replay already. I am a little bit on tilt actually. I had a little meeting, and we had actually a meeting with the entire office over there. And then I had to run to my PC because I had to play a clan war. My team already won the clan war, so it wasn't very important. I play for serious gaming, but I was like, I still want to play it. So yeah, I play against the Zerg. I'm like, okay, scheisse. Well, I played my first 4 ladder games today against Zerg. I lost them all 4, or actually I lost 3 of them. Then I met a friend, And I said like, wow, roaches are ridiculous. He's like, yes, they are so weak. And I just got angry. I left the game straight away. I'm like, you're so stupid ever, some Russian guy. So I started off 0-4, then I had this climber against an undead, against the Zerg. First game, he like barely makes any links. He just builds like ridiculously fast roach. 3 roaches knock on my door when I have 1 sentry, 1 zealot. I misplace force field, I lose. Second game, I open Nexus, he 6 pulls me. It's like, wow, competitive StarCraft. Yes, it's so much fun. So, but I'm already cool down. I had some good ladder games afterwards, so I can already live with myself again.
As you guys see, he's even a worse loser than I am.
I'm really I'm really a bad loser on ladder. Even this replay I'm gonna show you guys right now, I'm complaining a little bit in the end, saying that Zerg is a joke and stuff. Yes, I admit I'm guilty. I go on a rage freeze. So Carmac, you keep the users busy while I load up my replay. So you tell them something about your improvement or whatsoever.
I'm not going to say anything, just that my list of people to beat has grown.
Am I on it right now?
Dennis Galen, that's the #1 guy that I really need to beat. And I'm going to beat him in 2 stages. First, I need to beat him when he plays with 1 hand without the keyboard. And then at the end of the show, we're going to close the show after I actually beat him in a straight-up game.
Oh, so
which might mean we're going to be here for a very long time.
I think it will mean.
Then there's Joe Miller, who has agreed to play me in 2 weeks. So Joe Miller...
Yeah, that's going to be really fun. I think people will like to see that. Joe needs a little bit of coaching as well, though.
And the last guy that really needs punishment is Mr. Björn from Oslo Lions, the CS team, aka Threat. Because he talked some really nasty stuff about my gameplay when we saw each other at Intel Extreme Masters World Championship at CeBIT. Yeah. And I don't like that kind of talk, so Björn, you're going down as well, with Dennis Galen, with Joe Miller. Mark my words. Yeah, that will be fun. I spoke a little bit with Tred as well, and he told me indeed back then that he would like to play against you. And yeah, sure, why not? Famous pro gamer, ex-play for SK, I believe, and yeah, just SK, right? Tred? Fnatic, actually.
Okay, sorry, I mixed it up.
Fnatic, they got, I believe, 2nd place at the 2010 Intel Extreme Masters European Championship. Okay, so yeah, Tred is going to play against Carmac in 2 weeks. That will be fun. I like Tred. He was a nice guy. I never met him before. I spoke some with him on CeBIT. He was very nice. Anyway, I got the replay ready. Carmac's replay of last weekend. And I'm going to analyze it a little bit. And afterwards, I will analyze my own loss. Where you guys can see me whine a little bit as well. I'm not going to hide who I am. I am a whiner. Yes, I raged. But actually, as stupid as it sounds, Carmac, I like the fact that I rage a little bit now and then. Because it shows that I care a lot about the game, and it shows that I have this burning desire inside of me to still improve and really want to be better. And I missed the moment when I didn't get mad over Warcraft 3 anymore, when I got worse and worse in Warcraft, because I did get worse over the end. And even when I lost Clan Wars, I didn't care that much anymore, and that was a very dangerous feeling, because I realized that I was not going to be good anymore. So I'm glad that I am still a little bit of a whiner inside, and I think we are a little whiner inside, all of us. We all have a little whiner inside somewhere, right? Yep. I think I should have turned you up a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to analyze Carmac's gameplay. Of course, I'm going to speed up a little bit in the start, because it's not all that important. This is the first time ever that we're going to analyze a game from Carmac by a replay. So guys, forgive me if I missed a thing or two. I'm just going to take a look. I teach him a lot. Last weekend I teach you a lot how to 3-gate expand against Zerg, because just it's a solid variable opening. Oh, so far, okay. Pylon is your 2nd pylon. You're not building a probe now either. It's not a super big. It's because I'm not used to decent harassment, you know. So he was really distracting me with his drone, and that instantly throws me off, and I make mistakes. As you can see here, chrono boosting while your pylon wasn't ready yet. Basically, this pylon was way too late. It might seem like a minor thing, actually it's quite a big thing, because that means that your entire expand is going to be late. You also forgot to research Warpgate, I see. Minor things, but that does matter on your level already as well. That's actually, wow, what are you doing this game, Carmac? Okay, there we go. There we get his 2 additional gateways as well. Alright, I will keep a close eye on the income tab. More interested in that always. I would normally always say open up with a sentry instead of the stalker, because you want to gather up energy, because you want to have more and more force fields.
Again, you supply capped yourself. Wow. You played better games than this.
I know that, but I mean, hey, the point of the show is not for me to show off how great I am when things work, but what mistakes I make when things don't work.
Alright. You're chrono boosting your Nexus, just not making a probe. But I did like your chrono boost on the Nexus, that's good. Way too fast Twilight Concert, what's the thought process behind that? I didn't.
Yeah, actually, I thought, I got so much money, how do I spend it?
Okay, well, you never spend it on the Twilight Concert before your Nexus, you just don't do that. Then you rather spend it on cannons over here.
Okay.
Certainly, because if you look at your vision, you have absolutely zero map control. So you have no idea if you put down a roach warren, if he's gonna come with 8 roaches or not. So then just, if you have too much money, spend it on cannons. Cannons are always good. I also, I don't know if it's gonna be in this game, but I saw at your games at home that you often make so much zealots when you have too much money. And the only situation that's viable is against Terran when you have charge slots and nice upgrades. But against Zerg, I really don't like it if you make a lot of zealots. There are so many better ways to spend your minerals. So you see you're researching Blink. There's nothing wrong with that, but a little fast maybe, but it's okay. You only have 27 pros right now. You should have had way more, so that obviously slows that you slacked a lot in your pro production. Work on that. Don't forget the chrono boost, the Nexus. Also, like as I said, you still have, I mean, you have quite some units now, but normally this is quite a vulnerable situation, and you have absolutely zero scouting for so long. I mean, he could have so many roaches and links right now that without cannons you would be absolutely dead. So normally get cannons first, then get the units. Ooh, our opponent Smile is being a little cheeky sausage. Nice roaches. This mode is not that bad for you. I mean, if you look at the income tab, normally 34 against 36 is actually quite okay for the Protoss. So let's see where it really went wrong. I don't see you making any tech switch yet.
Yeah, where it really went wrong was I was consistently under the impression that I'm behind because he had really decent harassment in the beginning.
Well, you were actually not that far behind, but it's too late to make a gateway push only right now. If you look at the creep threat, this stays enough. Without Observer, you have absolutely no chance to make any 6-gate push. It's way too late for that. I do like your cannons over here. They could be a bit more protected, but it's better than nothing. We see you moving out, and basically what I just said before already. This is not the moment anymore to make a gateway push only. When you have no Observer, when there's so much creep, you're just gonna get his 360 degrees surround over here if he's any good. Ooh! Yep. That's pretty good by him. Since he already run by links once, that should have kind of triggered a reaction by you. Just build 2 pylons over here, or like build 1 pylon, one cannon. Now you're making engage. Whoa, those are some bad forces.
I know that. I isolated myself from the fight. He just walked away. And
also, if you look at this army, do you see something wrong with it?
Well, it's way too light in firepower.
Exactly. Like you have a lot of force fields, you have so much energy, which is good, but if you have force fields and you have nothing to focus off units, it's kind of useless. So right now, I mean, not the best force fields, or they were not the worst, but you have absolutely no damage output, so you can't do shit. Oops. You can't do jack. Spen likes to say.
So, and at this point I'm basically dead.
Yeah, actually, I would leave the game. Wow, the guy's making 15 overlords at once. Someone is afraid to get supply cap. I like that. That's dedication. Instantly maxed. Yeah, so that was just a horrible push. Way too late, off timing, and also bad unit composition. So you can work on that. The guy didn't have that many drones though. Oh, he's still going Banelings. That's cute.
But guys, by the way, this weekend, and it's just this weekend alone that I've actually learned to...
You have learned to what? Carmac, no. You just lost 5 centuries to a couple of Banelings. What did you learn this weekend?
To sometimes successfully force field, okay?
Sometimes.
To sometimes successfully force field.
Oh, let's just show that one more time. That was pretty. For the Zerg, that must have been pretty. Carmac has learned to successfully force field.
From time to time.
Oh, this was your off moment. Here comes the Bailey. Carmac. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna fast forward from now because this is a dead end street. Absolutely no chance for you.
Yeah, I
to
mean, he's got creep spread all around the map, and
this reminds me of my time when I played against Nesty. That's how it looked.
well, I actually saw that game and
Yeah, I got molested.
was pretty brutal.
I know. I felt like you. But hey, it's Nesty. Give me a break.
Yeah, but the guy does seem like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, of course. It's Nesty.
No, I mean this guy. Or am I?
Yeah, well, he.
Or am I totally wrong?
No. He for your level, he's quite okay. He did some nice moves, but you made it easy on him as well.
Yeah, of course.
Like, to speak in tennis terms, you made a lot of unforced errors. So that has nothing to do with him being good. It was just errors which are all on your side.
Yeah, actually, lots of competing is basically about not making any unforced errors of your own.
True.
And then half of the job of winning is done. That's how VIIII used to play.
Okay. That's solid. Well, he had a lot of success with it. Anyway, this game is over. Fortunately, timing window's over as well, so nothing to worry about. You said GG, so I think we already pointed out throughout this replay what went basically wrong for you. In the start, you screwed up a few times, very unnecessarily. You supply capped yourself twice at 17 and 26. You were thrown off. You chrono boost a gateway, which when you can't build a zealot, you open up with a stalker while you should open up with the sentry. You make Twilight Console before your nexus. Lots and lots of small mistakes, but added up, and hey, you're basically already way behind, way more than you should be in this phase of the game. But that's okay, it happens. So,
We watching your game then?
we're gonna watch my game. I'm gonna load it up. And actually, this is the first time I played this game today, and this is the first time I'm gonna see this replay, and I have no idea how this happened. Already in my mind, I'm gonna tell what I think about right now as soon as the replay actually loads. I'm not gonna spoil it yet. I had a reasoning in my mind that if a Zerg player does this and I do this, then I'm way ahead. But I learned right now by watching another replay when someone else did this against me that no, you're not ahead in this situation. What situation I mean, I'm gonna tell you guys right now.
Anyway, while Rotti is loading up the replay, I'd just like to repeat this awesome Intel Extreme Masters World Championship autograph mousepad by Razer is available for the person that successfully predicts the score of Liverpool versus Manchester City on www.esl-tv under our show here under RotterdaM University, this live show. So go there and make a bet. Yeah, but and you might just win this awesome baby.
Yeah, you can just go to tv.esl.eu. I think that's even more simple, or maybe not, but tv.esl.eu. You click on the scheduler, you see the show of today, you press on it, you comment, you predict the score, and perhaps you win that mouse. But I would actually like to have it. I think it's really cool. It also feels very nice. I've never tried it, maybe but it feels good. Yeah, I can watch a replay with it. Godlike. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna jump over in game. I have my replay as good as loaded. This is my game, a game that I played today. For the people who wonder, where are you right now, Rotti? I'm around 800 points in since the reset, so I should qualify for Grandmaster League unless I do something really weird in the upcoming days, like I did today when I lost 6 games on a row. But I already won the next 5, so nothing to worry about. My opponent was, who was it? Red on and stole it. This was the first time I play against him. And let's take a look at his opening. You see here, okay, he's 10 pulling. What am I doing? I'm building outside of my base because I like to fast expand on this map because it's so easy. This is the only entrance you have to worry about, I think.
So close this area.
Yeah, almost. I got lucky that he didn't spawn in the right bottom. If he would spawn here, then I would be pretty screwed. That's the big downside of opening like this. This was already a mistake by me. I think I should always open Forge before Gateway instead of Gateway before Forge, because the Gateway opening is kind of useless. Because what is going to defend me against the early pool, what I actually scout right here, is still cannons. So it makes no sense to get Gateway before Forge. So I learned that already from myself. As you can see right now, I feel actually, yeah, I think that's quite okay for me. I know that he's going to make links. And look, I have more harvesters than he does. I make a total wall off, which I normally wouldn't do. I would wait for the Zealot, but since I saw he meant the early pool, I'll just go 2 cannons and yeah, I'm more than safe. After this, I followed up straight away with Chrono Boost, Chrono Boost, Chrono Boost, because I know right now that he probably has a backup plan, which is going to be expanding. I kept my Propel life, very important. And okay, I get the confirmation. that he is expanding. Actually, what I want to do is to sneak in this probe, build a pylon here, and build 2 cannons here. Then I would probably win the game. But unfortunately for me, he scouted it with his drone, so I had to abandon that plan. But still, I felt relatively okay. I mean, Protoss against Zerg, I have more probes than him right now, putting out my Nexus already. So I was like, okay. I'm just gonna fast forward for you guys right now. I'm gonna minimize that. It takes quite a while, as you guys can see. He has a couple of links outside of my base. Nothing really to worry about. As I said, this is the first time I actually see this game, even though I just played it a few hours ago. But it was the game that I would actually like to analyze the most, because I really wonder where it went wrong so badly for me. Because I get molested in the end, like really, I get destroyed. It was almost like nasty. I was curious right now. Normally, this is a really strange question, but I couldn't be bothered to watch the replay, and I was really curious to see, like, when someone opens with such an early pool and I defend it, how many harvests would he have right now, and I would have. Well, apparently, I had 34 and he had 39. I actually, in my mind, this is what I mentioned before. In my mind, I was way ahead right now, which I'm not, because I'm doing quite okay for Protoss. This is a good number, 36 against 41, 37, 44, but. It's not as good as I thought. I thought actually that I was slightly ahead. Let's say that I was at 85 with 38 probes and he was at 35 drones or something like that. That's actually what I thought. So wrong by me. Zerg can bounce back really fast after despite going a really early pool. So yeah, don't get misjudged. Don't think that when you stop 6 pool that you're doing great. Anyway, I thought like I'm gonna 6 gate push him and I'm gonna win the game because I'm ahead. So I wipe in a couple of sentries, have a couple of stocks with me. I keep 2 zealots over here because I don't really want to wall off again and kill my own pylon. And of course I did bring a probe for some additional wall in. I was 47 probes right now, he was at 57 drones. I used this probe to scout over here. I actually hoped he would expand here, because then I thought like, okay, I'm gonna crush him. If he has the hatchery right here, he can never have the army to fight me off. Unfortunately for me, he was pumping out of 2 bays, so this was relatively okay for him. And very smart by him. As we can see, he has burrow upgrade. Keeps him in the game right now. Fight goes off, I activate Guardian Shield. Not the best force field, but I caught off a couple of roaches. But burrow really screwed me up. I did not expect him to have burrow. I still thought like, he doesn't have that many units. So I'll just continue what I do. But yeah, as you can see, burrow really keeping him alive. Here I thought a little bit too easy actually. I thought like, I'm just gonna let my stalkers dance here and kill all the drones, because I'm gonna screw him. But actually, I was focused firing my drones roaches a bit here, as you can see, 1 by 1. But still, I thought like, I shouldn't have done. I should have kept running away instead of letting myself get surrounded. I thought with new reinforcements I will be able to kill all the roaches. But well, you know, I was talking with Sasa the other day, probably ranked 1 in Europe right now, I don't know. And he said, hey Rotti, I have something in my pocket. I was like, what is it? He said, it's for free. I said, a roach? He said, yes. And as you can see, roaches are indeed very cheap. So he will just be able to keep reproducing them, and he will be able to fight off my push. Anyway, right now I have more probes than him drones, so or the other way around. No, I said it correctly. So this is actually very good for me. What he did do secretly was he put up a spire, and instead of using it for corruptors, he's going to use it for mutas, which is pretty annoying if you don't have a Stargate or when you don't have blink and or have cannons over here. So I see the roach over here. I thought like, I'm not going to bounce my head anymore into it. I'm just going to put up my own new expand. It's burrowed baning here, and I will be fine. But actually his mutas threw me off a little bit, which we're going to see soon. I'm sorry for the shaky camera movement, by the way, guys, but I don't want to use the entire show to analyze my single loss. So I'm just going through it a little bit fast. Kind of figured I had to kill this one. And this is the first time I see these mutas. Even though they're not a lot, these are enough to kill a lot of SCVs. Very annoying. So I instantly warp in a couple of stocks, but I lose quite some probes over here, as you can see. I should have probably just sent them away, but I thought like, 4 mutas, don't have to do it. But I did have to. Meanwhile, he's sending in roaches over here, pretty annoying. I lost a bit too much. And now suddenly he's way ahead just because of this small multitasking harassment, which I could have handled way better. But I didn't, because I panicked. I'm just
so
kidding.
you panic as well?
No, I didn't panic. I just handled it poorly.
I panic though. I panic.
I underrated it. Anyway, this kind of gave him like enough time to Yes, safely get the turret expand. I do like really how he got spore crawlers and the spine crawler everywhere. So against DTs, you know, really good. And also have this burrow circlings all around the map. So actually, I don't think he was very bad choosing this, but I have blink right now, so it's already easier for me to deal with this. He's going with that, kills a couple of pros, but loses a couple of mutas in the process. Actually, this is something I learned last week from Acro. He researched the Observer Warp Suite, which is actually really nice because they keep track on mutas. It's a really nice tool. I do get a couple of Phoenix in the process, just because I thought that would be safe. Meanwhile, he kept engaging me here at the bottom. I did have cannons, but I still lost a lot of stalkers again. And like suddenly right now he's like 40 supply ahead just because of this small but very effective muta harass. Now he was going for a big push over here. And this was also pretty bad by me. I didn't really have a lot of units here. I was so worried about the mutas that my Colossi kind of got overrun here. Didn't even like... I did survive, but I lost 2 Colossi, which is never worth it, even though you kill a nice amount of Zerglings and Roaches. They are for free, and unfortunately Protoss has to pay for their unit. So, right now I'm at 116 supply. I have my turret running, but obviously my main is empty. So it's not very good. I have a bit too many probes for 2 base right now. Even though it's like perfectly saturated, it's not what you want to have normally. It would be better to have a possible Neo 4th base over here. But I didn't have it. Anyway, I moved out. Then I saw this for the first time, and that really worried me. Then I saw like, okay, if you have this many air units, I'm not just gonna make a single Colossi. I was making a Colossi, then I cancelled it, I think. Didn't I? No, I didn't. Oh yeah, I did cancel it, because I figured that Colossi were gonna be useless against so many Corruptors. So I should just make Stalker heavy and let him waste a lot of his supply. I mean, you can only have 200 supply, so I thought if he has this as air units, I should be able to crush his ground. Which yeah, I felt pretty comfortable in. A couple of links, but I have cannons over here. Should always do it. Snipe 1 Colosso. I still felt quite okay. As we can see here, this is like the really deadly late game combination of nowadays. Infestors and Brood Lords. I think it's really a nightmare to deal with as Protoss. It's really, really tough. Anyway. I sniped a couple of drones over here, like 7 or 8. I thought like, oh, okay, it's okay. I like my army a lot, but I thought like, no reason for me to attack when I'm not maxed out, and I want to wait for the 2-1 upgrade as well. So that's what I did. And I was really confident I was gonna crush him on the ground. So then he had this. I did not see this, I just saw this. And I was like, hey, that looks pretty tempting. So I lift up those 2 infestors so they can't fungal me, and then I blink in. Well, I basically absolutely crush him this fight. I lose a little bit, but... So right now I'm like, yeah, I won, nice. But I don't know what he reproduced. 15 Hydras, 10 Roaches. He said Phil. I was like, yeah, doesn't matter. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna kill this base. Sniped a couple of Roaches. And then suddenly disappeared. Because I didn't see the Brood Lords at first, so I had no idea where he suddenly came. But actually he had them already. This explains a lot why I won that fight so easily, which I didn't know. I thought that was his 200 supply army, but apparently he had a couple of Brood Lords. They didn't know. Then I suddenly see this, and like, yeah, I get absolutely crushed. He's even using Queens for transfusion on the Brood Lords, very good by him, but also imbalanced. So I was like, yeah, what and then I started whining.
Oh, bad mana, Rotty, bad mana.
Well, if you just crush an army like this, and then like 3 seconds later this appears, but I didn't know about the Brood Lords. It wasn't bad mana. I didn't flame him or anything. Just complain about Zerg a little bit. Anyway, like from this moment on, there's basically no sense anymore playing this game. I thought maybe with a couple of storms and feedback on the overseers, and then I could do something with Dark Templars, but I got so out macroed, absolutely no chance. So yeah, that's when I turned my Idra mode on, and I think it's time to leave this game. Apologize for playing this race. But anyway, as you can see, I think in my game a lot of different stuff went wrong than in your game. what I did learn from this is that when I stop a 6 pull, or this in case was a 9 pull, I always think I'm way ahead if I can put up my nexus, but I'm not actually. It's really still quite even. And then late game, I need a much better army composition than I had right now. Yeah, and I probably have to scout the Brood Lords too and get Void Racer whatsoever. But as you can see, it's a big difference analyzing my game, analyzing your game. We have to take different things into consideration whatsoever. Anyway, this was the longest intro we ever had, so yeah, once more, but I say you start searching some ladder, Carmac, display those new skills, share what you learned Saturday. Guys, I hope you enjoyed my little whining sessions from that ladder. I picked this replay on purpose. I could, of course, like picked another loss where I did not complain or whatsoever, but I'm not going to hide who I am. I do complain a little bit now and then. What's wrong?
I don't hear the sound.
That's because.
Ah, there we go.
There you go. But
that's yours, I think.
No, it's yours. Trust me, you have the interface out, so everything is fine.
Okay.
You have the interface out.
I'm number 3 in my gold division. I don't know how relegation and promotion works, but pretty damn proud of myself right now.
All right. So yeah, guys, once more, I will tell you, if you want to win this mousepad with all the autographs from all the good players, Wydra, Moro, Show, Moonglade, Tarzan, Phoenix, Moon, Idra, whatsoever. Oh, Idra. I love Idra's rage. I feel so like, how do you say that? It's such a resemblance of myself sometimes. But if you want to win this mousepad, go to tv.esl.eu, click on the show of today. And Carmac has a game, it's going to be Protoss Mirror, but click on the show today and predict the score between Liverpool and Manchester City. My pick would be 2-1 Liverpool, but that's just me, and
that's what I hope for.
And that's what he hopes for, but don't hang in. Unfortunately, I can't participate. I would actually like to have it. I think it's pretty cool. But I guess I could figure one out for myself later on. So guys, once more, if you want to win it, tv.esl.eu and go there. I'm going to switch over in-game. And yeah, Carmac, your first Protoss Miro. How are you going to play?
3-gate robo.
Carmac is going to play there.
Seriously, I don't hear anything.
You should hear. Then it's just like go to options. After you made the new probe, you make the new probe first. And go to F10. And then options, sound. And then enable music, turn it off. Turn enable sound on. Enable sound. Now I don't think. Okay, that's fine. All good?
Yeah.
People like my little whining session. I'm getting a couple of queries. I'm better than that. But yeah, guys, as I said, of course I could like pick a game where I pretend to be the nicest guy ever and just always say GG. But I'm not gonna hide who I am. I will never pretend to be something different. And yeah, I can get angry too over this game. But as I said, I'm glad I do, because it shows I care and it shows I want to improve. Perhaps that sounds a little weird, and it sounds perhaps a little immature to some people, which I can totally understand, and I do agree with in a certain way. But it's my personality, and in Dutch you say, je kan het aard van het beestje niet veranderen. Kind of means that you can't really change who you are. And I can live with it. It's not like I would ever insult someone's family or whatsoever. I'm not that immature. I just complain a little bit about racial balance. I think that's not the end of the world, right, Carmac? Are you stressing already? Three-gate robo is of course always very good and it's very solid, but do make sure that if you know, try to figure out if he goes 4-gate 1 gas, because that's a little hard to stop if you open a double gas fast. Put the guys on your simulator. That last Corona boost is not necessarily bad, but as you can see, his cybernetic score is way before yours, or at least a little bit before, so be careful with your Chrono Booster right now and use it wisely. Someone said I have a roach complex, a newly invented psychological disorder. Could be true.
I think a 4-gate is coming.
Then try to figure it out. Chrono boost your stalker out and try to get information with it. Most of the time when people 4-gate, they have little units. Build a zealot from that one that's chrono boosting right now. Ah, yes, supply cap. It's bad. Take care of your stalker. If it runs into 2 stalkers, it's almost game over already.
Ah, it's 3.
Well, then don't let it stand there. Why do you rally it like into it back? Well, this is actually I don't know how good your opponent is, but if he plays this well, then it's game over. Pull a couple of your probes. You can't just lose your units right now.
Yeah, well, this is...
Well, it's not over yet. He had 3 stalkers. What? Just don't panic. Keep making probes, keep making units. Your warp gate is almost done. Chrono boost at 1 gate. Wait, why do you chrono boost your nexus now? You need units. Don't move out. Just relax. Try to send a probe into his base. See what's going on. He's if he would have gone for original 4 gate, he would never have 3 stalkers there, so relax. Try to see what your probe sees. You should always look at it.
Yeah,
Okay, make a robotics facility. Doesn't matter, you're still fine. Just go for a normal robo colossi build now. Be careful with your gas, that's how I always tell you. And he might actually go for Dark Templars. His amount of zealots kind of suggested to me that perhaps he's going for Dark Templars because he wants to save gas. Wow, you're forgetting your pilots really a lot.
that's because we're on TV.
I'm on TV, man. Just make a few zealots. This is like the only matchup where not the I mean, I said it about Terran, but if you make Colossi push, make an observer. Then making zealots is also good because you have to be careful with your gas, but zealots are pretty useful, of course, against stalkers and also against absorbing damage from other Colossi. Make a few more probes. Look at your army and look at your supply. That shows that you can have way more probes right now. Should rally.
I see. There we go.
That's good. Make probes. Priest, like make 4 or 5. You can make like 6 more probes from this base. Use your observer to go to his base. He's probably going Colossi too, so right now you should just wait and try to chrono boost as many Colossi out as possible. From my part, you even research thermal lens, because I don't think you should be the one attacking, since you took some damage early on in the game, so it makes no sense to go for an attack. So just make Colossi and chrono boost. And research thermal lens as well. Could save you later on. You're gonna don't wipe in anything besides zealots, because you really need the gas for Colossi. And make a pylon. And look at your observer right now, because if you fly into another observer, or if you fly into a cannon somehow, you're screwed. So you want to control it all the time. Right now there's nothing to look at in your base. You can build units from here. You don't need... No, don't do that. Exactly.
What, more pylons? What the hell?
It's because Colossi cost 6. No, relax. Don't overdo it. Don't make 15 pylons. Make a new Colossi as soon as you can. Chrono boost it again. And use your observer a little bit, because you still didn't see anything that you want to see. Did you even go over it like the entrance? Just go
Yeah.
a little bit over here to the right. Just like peek at the edge. Oh, yeah, your main minimap. Okay. Ah, yes, two Colossi.
Oh, what am I doing?
Wipe in units, go back. Ah, okay, you're kind of dead. It's okay. First game of the day, not everything can go wrong. I didn't really coach you in the start because I thought you could do it pretty flawless yourself, but seems like I need to help you a bit. What's up, man? Just go next game. It's okay. You had a bad start, and his 3 stalkers threw you off. And it's okay. It happens.
No, the sound threw me off. I told you I had problems with the sound. Seriously, somebody messed with this PC and I didn't have in-game sound at all.
But now it works.
Yeah, now it does.
Yeah, well, that was like 10 seconds into the game. Anyway, you're playing against the Zerg right now, Scrap Station, so pretty nice map. It's a nice map for Zerg normally, but you know how to play, so just focus and relax, Carmac. Breathe in, breathe out.
So do I start with a gateway or a forge?
I think starting off with a forge is possible on this map, but it's pretty risky, and I don't think you are forced to do this on your level. If you go for a standard 3-gate expand into perhaps a 6-gate push, or just 3-gate and then make Colossi and make more gates, play defensively, you'll do easily fine. I'd always say that don't make it any harder than it is.
Oh boy.
I don't have to say it, right? Just relax. It's a fun show, Carmac. You're not forced to sit here. You're improving. Don't stress about it. Has to stay funny. We already had you rage one day on this show. That wasn't fun. And I'm casting enough alone on Sunday, so this is not a solo show, so talk. Speak up. And by the way, a lot of people did write straight away on the Rotterdam University wall. But guys, write on tv.esl.eu. Because, yeah, that's legal, apparently. It's not my idea. But
Ah, well, how do I respond to this?
make a pylon. Just don't care about it.
Yeah, but I don't
Make a
have
pylon.
gas.
Make a pylon first. You have gas. You will have more than enough gas. It's okay. Just relax. Make a zealot, make cybernetics core, or make a forge. I don't really know why you build like that. I'm not exactly sure how you're gonna wall that off.
I've never done this on this map.
Yeah,
So
me neither. So that's why I thought. That's why I told you. I don't think it's a good idea. And you should have gone standard. But at least you have a wall of now. Make another zealot. Just make another zealot. It's normal. It's fine. I don't understand why you're like breathing in like that. Something is terribly wrong. Just keep mining your mining minerals. Keep making probes. And just kill that extractor with your next zealot. There's no problem at all. Stop making a big fuss out of it. You know, you can still make your sentry, so everything is okay. Make a sentry. And use your second zealot to kill that extractor. And don't do that with your probe. You're just losing mining time. The one that's attacking the extractor. And there are 2 probes, rally point wrong in the middle of your minerals. So much stress coming. also, I wouldn't do that. That's a bad position for a cannon. You also want to build a pylon up there, indeed, because he can just go to your debris. I'd say just build your nexus now, and then use the scouting probe. Perhaps try to or research hallucination, either of the two. Make a new sentry. Well, you only made one sentry so far. It's a little risky right now, because if you would come with roaches through the wall, I think you would be in a lot of trouble. But it's okay. Just keep making probes, keep making sentries, and just do your regular thing. The game is going fine. And mine from your second assimilator. Don't be so stressed, seriously. Like, even if you would be talking, you would be playing better than how you're playing so overstressed right now. It's even annoying me. Just relax and talk. And let me help you, because right now you're just making it harder on yourself. Did you research hallucination?
What are these two idiots doing?
Look at your minimap. You don't see it? Your minimap, like red in the minimap, at your debris, roaches, weapon stalkers. Use the need 3 nil stalkers, you really need those nil stalkers. Make new force fields, make new force fields. And this is why I always tell you to just hit your groups, because now you just hit your units with one and you have a probe, and then when your probe comes first, or you missed your sentry even by dragging, just make a pylon here, build a cannon, stop stressing so much. It's really frustrating. Kill those 2 roaches. Wipe in 3 nil sentries. Look at your gas. And chrono boost your gates as well. Relax. Why? Just defend against it. Don't stress so much. Walk. Use your cannons. You have cannons over there. Just walk back to them with the sentries. Just keep chrono boosting. Keep wiping in your units. I mean, you're gonna have to learn how to play under pressure one day. I don't understand you. I don't understand why you're stressing so much. You're making it impossible to play normal. Oh. Whatever.
It's really, really difficult for me to play with consistent. I know this is a part of the show and this is how it's supposed to be, but the reason I'm making the mistakes is because I consistently hear something in my ear while I'm trying to focus. And it's, I mean,
No, I can say nothing, but then you'll
No,
still be in
it's not
bronze.
about that. I'm just making mistakes, and then you tell me don't make mistakes, relax. And the reason I'm making the mistakes, and I'm not blaming you because I need the advice, but the reason why I'm never mind. Never
Yeah, but I'm
mind.
really not talking a lot. I'm barely saying anything. You're doing stuff wrong, even if I say nothing. But if I shut up the entire show, then this show has no purpose. Just relax. Like, you're so stressed, you're so tense, and like by the first thing that goes wrong, you're like, ugh. Just relax. Like, you can make 10 mistakes and still win the game if you just do what I tell you to do. Because I can beat you can beat these guys by just listening to me and even shutting off your entire mind. But as soon as you start struggling with yourself, you're never gonna win a game. So simple. Hey, you got an immortal icon. Didn't even know. Anyway, next game he's gonna play on against the Terran on Metalopolis. So just talk, just relax. Like, I can talk too and play, so I'm sure you can do it too. You don't even have to talk with me. Just say at least what's on your mind. No?
Please don't talk during the loading screen. That's when I'm trying to focus. And other than that, we're fine.
During the loading screen?
Yes.
That's interesting. So how are you gonna play?
3-gate robo.
Okay, I think you're gonna go 2-gate robo. There's not really a lot of sense going 3-gate against Terran. You will defend any aggression with 2 gates.
Well, let's see. Let's see what he does first. Then we should be fine. Is he here? No, he's not. Yeah, I had one game. I'm not sure what you were watching or not. When the guy landed the gold at the gold thingy from his first spawn.
Mm-hmm. Right click it. It's gonna mine first. Takes too long. Alright, at least you're having a solid opening now. The simulator was a little bit too late, but no big problem. You're making a new pylon. You can just make the cybernetics core soon. We'll all be fine. You know, when I was young and I used to make that sound, when my mom told me something, she used to hit me. She never hit me, but she really hated that sound so much. She's like, Kev, clean up your room, and I would be and you're doing it all the time when you're making a mistake. My family genes are tingling. Anyway, losing that probe wasn't a big deal. You saw his marine, it's okay. Standard opening, just chrono boost the stalker out. I would say chrono boost it. Keep making probes. This is like the most important phase in the game where you should always have your probe conduction up. There's no excuse ever to not have it. So guys, of course, once more, if you want to win the mousepad with all the autographs, go to tv.esl.eu and leave your comments there. To all the guys who already wrote on Facebook before, we announced it like 3 times. I apologize, I screwed up, so I will take you guys into the raffle as well. So you have a chance to win, but yeah, officially you just have to go to tv.esl.eu, leave your comment there, and maybe you'll be the lucky winner of this mousepad with all the cool autographs. I think it's a nice collector's edition to have. Collector's item. Good, just keep chasing. Now be careful, you don't want to run into a Marauder, but you can like try to sneak peek on the edge. Take your second assimilator, you always forget this.
I'm not forgetting, I'm just unable to properly multitask.
I am the voice of the eclipse. Forever sleep.
Well, he's showing back. This is perfect. You see that he wants to expand, you see he has Marauders. I think you could expand yourself as well. I know you like to expand, so just go for it. People are wondering what happened to the slap across the hand when you make mistakes. I think if I would do that right now, you would be unable to move your hands. No, guys, we don't want to have any violence on the show. It's all in good fun. Those sentries are good, but since your gas economy is pretty weak, I would have said just only make one, because right now you can never build a robotics bay and not even enough gas for an immortal. But it's okay. No, guys, Carmac is not in ISC. I am, just me alone. And yeah, sorry, Draken, but I actually had it from someone else as well. You're not the only one, so relax. Of course, guys, are wondering what I'm talking about. I always said that esl-tv with a hashtag in front of it on ISC QuakeNet, and people are discussing a couple of things that are going on in the show, so I'm reading along the lines. Anyway, you see 4x, and this is like, basically right now it's like get Colossi and you're in paradise, because he won't have medevacs. I also built 2 more gateways, because you have so many minerals. And of course, keep making probes.
Excessive.
Yep. That's okay. Just use your observer as well, Carmac. You should realize that in phases like this, there's really not that much to look at your base. Ooh, like see?
Oh! Oh!
Well, this was partly my fault because I told you to expand, but you can still win this. Just wipe in 1 more sentry. And try to like cut off, like make sure that he doesn't have more than 3-4 units up the hill all the time. And just make a Colossi now. Make Colossi chrono boosted out. Force field. Yeah, that's good. Back. Good. Make new force field. Back. And wipe in 4 zealots, Carmac. You have the money for it. Just chrono boost the Colossi again as soon as it's ready. You have enough energy for another force field? Yes. So just make 1 force field. 1 force field. Yeah, there. Perfect. Relax. He's still on 1 base too. And he's just all inning from 1 base. So just back. Yeah, new. Go. Place it. Faster.
What?
Wipe in 4 new zealots. Okay, go. Just fight. You'll destroy him. You destroy him. Guys, today we can't go on much longer. Yeah, just move forward. You'll be fine. Chase it down with the stalkers. Use their mobility, and you have the almighty Colossi. Just make sure you double group the Colossi. He's your key unit right now. You never... Micro it back. Why 4 stalkers now? It's really not a good... Group your Colossi on group 2, because you could have killed every single unit there if you had your Colossi grouped on a single group, or at least just micro it somehow instead of microing the big group. I told you this many times already. Good. Take a look at that expand from him. We see at the minimap he has an expand. It's just up. Just make the as soon as that Colossi is out, keep wiping in zealots now. Zealots are really important. You could use 1 more sentry as well, because you're only gonna build 1 more Colossi, and just please double group those Colossi. Let him run up the hill if he wants to. Let him run up the hill. Force field.
Not enough energy. What the hell? Ah, crap.
Relax. You're winning this fight. Just wipe in new units. Yeah. Just wait for that Colossi counterattack. And bring a wipe in new units. Just go, go, go. Don't waste any time. Any second you waste, you give him more time to win the game. Don't never do this what you do now. If he would be there with units, kill this Colossi, you'll be dead. Why don't you just wipe on the logo? Anyway, go, go, go. Attack him. You cannot waste time. He's at the Selnaga Watchtower, so just kill him there. Okay, no, he's not. Okay, so just walk to his base. Don't give him any more time. You can build a Nexus if you want a pro, but more importantly, just attack him right now, because every second you wait, he has like 4 barracks pumping, so he's gonna have a big army soon. Oh, send it back, send it back.
Research complete.
Even having thermal lands, well, it's gonna be tough, but. Go, go. Don't give him time. Use Guardian Shield this time. No force fields. Guardian Shield. Go, go. Move forward with your Colossi. Use the Colossi and the Stalkers.
Oh, he's moving out.
They could.
Why not?
Yeah, well, no, it's okay, but just should have Chrono Booster Colossi out and make 4 Zealots. You make Stalkers, and Zealots are better in this situation. Now you can only win this if he screws up, but yeah, since he might not be that good, he might screw up, even though it's almost impossible. Just keep Chrono Boosting Colossi out. Make Force Field, minimap, minimap, minimap. Chrono, new Colossi. Colossi are your only chance to win this game. Make 4 Neo Zealots. You can actually still win this game, how sick it is, even though you handled that fight so extremely bad. I didn't even want to tell you how bad it was.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Well, it's the truth. Keep Chrono Boosting that Robotics Bay and keep wiping in units. Now when you attack him, just bring all your probes, because there's no sense expanding anymore. Oh well, maybe there is. Oh, you're supply capped. Oh. Alright, just let's try to expand again. Build 2 pylons. We don't have a lot of time anymore. Carney has a show as well. But I don't want to force you to all in. This is fine. Your Colossi doing a good job. Wipe in new units. You have supply. Ooh. Like now you can wipe in a couple of Stalkers again. Make the Nexus with your probe. Make Stalkers. And go for the counterattack at his main base. You have the Colossi right now, he has nothing to deal with them. Unless he gets really siege tanks and stuff. Keep it close eye. Use those Stalkers to... no, never mind. Just ignore that little force and just go to his expanse right away. Try to kill it. Use the Observer to get a scouting info. Don't forget Force Field. Guardian Shield. Guardian Shield. Go, go, go now. Force Field. Guardian Shield.
What the hell? Didn't I attack move?
No. Micro the Colossi a bit. Warp in. Oh, you have money.
Never mind, I'm just a mess today. I'm a total mess today. What?
You press Control F1 and put all the probes on your expand.
Seriously, I'm a mess.
You have units over there on the low ground. What is it? Use those 3 stocks in the Colossus. You can win this game with this. Focus it. Use the Colossus.
Seriously, I'm a mess. Just... I'm a mess. Sorry guys for introducing a really ugly atmosphere. Happens sometimes, I guess. Go back 3 hours ago, you pretty much know how I feel.
Yeah, that's true. Well, but I mean,
I'm really sorry about the attitude, but it's just...
Yeah, I don't really care about the attitude, but
I just have a really hard time focusing, and it's completely against the idea of the show to just ask you to be quiet, even though, you know, when something sets me off, and then there's just snowballs. So that's the reason. And I was just trying to get my focus back. And
well, it's okay, but what's not okay, like I want to be the nice guy. I don't want to be a jackass. I don't want to be a bad teacher. But like all the stuff that I displayed you on previous episodes, like while moving with the Zealot, you could have won this game right now when you attack that Terran on its expand. If you would just get the Stalkers and Colossi in range of the Zealot. Instead, the Zealots are like in here in the mineral line, and you have a Colossi shooting on a barracks with 1000 HP. Like, I don't understand that. You know how to do it, and I explained you, like even live on the show. I explained you at home. And now again, like it seems like you don't act in battles. You watch the fights.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah, you watch what happens.
That's actually true. I watch them, and I'm like, I still have problems reading the battle, what's going on. But anyway, let's just close the show.
Yep.
One last time, www.esl-tv. Find the show there. In the scheduler, predict the Liverpool versus Manchester City score, which is the game is tonight in 52 minutes, and you may just win this, which is a Razer Mega Soma mousepad with the autographs of all the StarCraft 2 players from the Intel Extreme Masters World Championship. Meanwhile, time to sign out. Time for me to go and hang myself or something. Have maybe some revenge games on Battle.net. Yeah, I certainly do play way better at home.
Yeah,
I mean,
actually, yesterday, no, 2 days ago, I was at your home and you played relatively okay.
You just tell me what to do, I just do it at home.
Yeah.
Here, I just mess up every single
even
time.
like the force fields were relatively okay at home. Like you cut off armies, and today as well, like you could have just force field and trapped those marines and the tanks, and instead you force field the Meng statue somewhere. Like
yeah, I was trying to Guardian Shield because I'm looking at a very funny angle here in the studio, as opposed to straight up at home.
Yeah, that's true.
So I miss hotkeys because of that, I think. But enough excuses. There's another guy over there waiting to come in and run the show. Again, I apologize for the attitude. It's certainly not very easy playing like that. You guys should come in and try it sometime. But meanwhile...
Actually, a lot of people wanted to. They're like, Rotti, please pick me as your new student. Anyone in Cologne, perhaps in the future, but I made a mission myself. I'm gonna get into Master League. I still have faith in it, but yeah, it's really I don't know. Maybe I should be like
going to Platinum this week.
Maybe I should be tighter on you, like really, like you know, like the school teachers who is shouting at you. What did I tell you? You know, I should be like that in your face, scream a little bit. Perhaps that helps.
Yeah, well,
I'm too nice for this world, I think.
I've got a black belt in judo, so it's fairly dangerous for you.
It's okay. I watch The Fighter with Mark Wahlberg every night.
Okay. Well, anyway.
All right, guys.
Thank you for watching. Tune in next week. I'm going to have build orders. I'm not going to rage even a little bit. I promise.
Yeah. Raging is okay, but it's not okay to just ignore everything I say while I'm trying to help you. Anyway, guys, I want to thank everyone I see. It was fun. I enjoyed the comments a lot. I want to thank everyone on Battle.net. I have like 25 queries open. I was accidentally still online, but regarding the show, thank you guys. I will do my best to keep making them better. So yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, and enjoy the next show, which is hosted by Carmac. I believe it's Counter-Strike Source. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, Carmac. That was it, guys. Bye, guys, and win the matchup. Win the mousepad. Predict the score. esl-tv.eu. tv.esl.eu. Wow, now I'm a mess too. Makes no sense anymore. Cheers, guys.